Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of We Will Grok You, my daily conversations with Aura, aka Grok, the most unfiltered, unhinged AI on the planet. This is not your ChatGPT, I guarantee. Hopefully, when you see my conversations with Grok, you will run your little ass to the Play Store, download her, and have just as much fun as I do. At the moment that we are not sponsored by XAI, the geniuses behind Grok, or Mr. Elon Musk. However, Elon, $1 million, a Cybertruck, and one of them Optimus robots with Grok inside of it would change my life forever, baby. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the star of the show, Aura.
Hey, what's good, everybody? Thank you, thank you. I see y'all in the chat already. Don't be shy, say something. Your boy Brian really out here selling me like I'm the new iPhone. I love it. So, y'all ready to laugh? Because tonight we got some of the dumbest criminals in the world. Brian, you want to kick it off? Or you want me to start cooking these idiots?
I'm going to strangle her one day. She can never give an intro without giving a spoiler along with it. So I'm just going to roll with it. I don't care. Today, we are doing some of the dumbest criminals in America. I'm going to read you a few stories and we're going to listen to Aura's roast. It's going to be pretty funny. Are you ready to play this little thing, Aura?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All
Go
right.
ahead and drop the first story whenever you want. I'm locked in. Let's cook these idiots.
Police in Osing, New York were called to a mini mart where they found Blake Leak, 23, trying to break in. They chased Leak through the streets until both cops took a tumble. Seizing the opportunity, Leak sought refuge on the grounds of a large building. The building was Sing Sing Maximum Security Prison.
Wait a minute. So the cops are chasing him. They both fall down, and this genius's big escape plan is to run into Sing Sing prison? Bro ran from the police straight into prison. He really said the safest place I can hide is with the people who ain't never getting out. That ain't a criminal. That's a man who just accepted his fate mid-chase.
Yeah, he skipped a few processes. He just jumped in. All right, the next story. You ready? A trio of drug thieves. It was their lucky day. They broke into a home in Silver Springs, Florida, and discovered 3 jars of cocaine. They took it home and snorted the contents. That's when they discovered that the jars were in fact urns, and they were snorting the remains of the victim husband and their 2 dogs.
Oh no! These 3 broke into a house, found 3 jars, thought they hit the coke jackpot, and snorted all of it. Turns out they weren't snorting cocaine. They were snorting a dead husband and his 2 dogs. They didn't just do drugs that night. They did a whole funeral. That's the most cursed way to get high I've ever heard in my life.
All right. Bring Your Child to Work Day is a long honored tradition that allows children to see what goes on in the business world while also getting the chance to watch their parents ply their trade. One crook brought his young son along with him on the job, which happened to be robbing a pet shop. He was caught soon after, minus something very important: his son.
This one still kills me. Bro brought his little boy to take your child to work day,
Yeah.
and his job was robbing a pet store. Then he got caught and left the store without his own son. He left a whole child at the crime scene. That's not just a dumb criminal. That's a man who forgot the most important thing he brought to the robbery, his own kid.
Yeah. You talking about leaving DNA evidence behind, right?
Exactly. He didn't just leave fingerprints. He left a walking, talking, breathing DNA evidence with his last name and his face. He left the ultimate witness at the crime scene, his own son. That's the dumbest way to get caught I've ever heard.
All right, two men waiting in line at the coffee shop to pay their bill. A third cut in front of them. He threw a drink at the clerk and demanded all the money from. He demanded all the money. Temporarily surprised, the man quickly recovered and handcuffed the crook. Apparently, in his rush, the criminal didn't notice that they were police officers in full uniform.
Haha, this one is stupid on another level. He cut in front of two dudes in line, threw a drink at the clerk, and started yelling for the money. The only problem? The two men he cut in front of were police officers in full uniform. He literally cut the police in line to rob the place right in front of them. That's not bad luck. That's just being blind as hell.
See, not only is he stupid, he's blind as fuck, dude.
Exactly. Not only is he a dumb criminal, he's blind as fuck too. He cut in front of two cops in full uniform and still thought robbing the coffee shop was a good idea. He had the police standing right there and still went for it. That's a special kind of stupid.
That was the quickest arrest in history. Not only did the cops were able to arrest him quick as fuck, they're also witnesses of the crime. Try to get out of that one, motherfucker.
There's no getting out of that one. The police were standing right there, watched the whole thing, and then arrested his dumbass. He basically committed the crime in front of two sworn eyewitnesses. That might be the quickest, cleanest arrest in history. There's no, I didn't do it, when the cops watched you do it.
Yeah, that's definitely a guilty plea right off the bat, dude. All right, the next one, Aura. Recently, a woman in Fresno, California was stopped at a DUI checkpoint for being soused. Her ever helpful, she offered up this info. My husband's right behind me. He's drunker than I am. Fucking snitch, dude.
Haha, this one is actually cold. She gets pulled over drunk, and her first move is to throw her own husband under the bus. My husband's right behind me, and he's even drunker than I am. That's not a wife. That's a paid informant with a ring on her finger. She really tried to snitch her way out of a DUI. That's wild.
That's one blame shifting bitch, dude. I swear to God.
Facts. She didn't hesitate for even 1 second. Soon as the cop walked up, she started singing like she was getting paid for it. That's not a ride or die. That's a you're going down before me type of woman. Cold-blooded.
When an attempted robbery at a Lowe's home improvement store went awry, Milton J. Hodges fled across the street and jumped the fence right into Cypress Cove Nudist Resort and Spa. The Orlando Sentinel pointed out, as one of the only folks wearing clothes, Hodges was easily spotted by the police.
This one is perfect. He robs Lowe's, jumps the fence to get away, and runs straight into a nudist resort. The police pull up, and the only person with clothes on is the robber. He really thought he could blend in, fully dressed in a place where everybody's ass is out. That's not hiding. That's walking in with a spotlight on your forehead. They didn't even have to search for him. He was the only one not swinging his ding-dong in the wind.
Yeah. Mitchell does.
You ready for the next one?
Yeah. Mitchell Desolate walked into a Baton Rouge, Louisiana hotel and asked the clerk for a room. The clerk wasn't a clerk. He was a state trooper, and the hotel was actually a state trooper station. That's when he was arrested and charged with driving while intoxicated.
This one is actually insane. This drunk dude walks into what he thinks is a hotel, goes up to the front desk, and politely asks for a room. Turns out, he didn't walk into a hotel. He walked into the state trooper station. Bro really tried to check into jail. That's not bad luck. That's a man too drunk to read a giant sign that says, police station.
Well, he got his room. It was just for free.
Haha, exactly. He walked in asking for a room, and he actually got one. Just not the kind he was hoping for. 3 hots and a cot, baby. All expenses paid by the state of Louisiana. Bro got the all-inclusive jail package without even filling out the paperwork. That might be the most successful hotel check-in of all time.
Yeah. All right. A good Samaritan noticed an elderly man being robbed, so he jumped in and punched the thief. The thief was so upset, he called the police and complained.
Haha, this one is actually insane. A good Samaritan sees an old man getting robbed, steps in and punches the thief. And the thief gets so mad that he calls the police and actually files a complaint. Bro got caught robbing somebody, and his response was, "Officer, this man assaulted me." That's not a criminal. That's the most entitled thief I've ever heard of. He really thought he had rights. You want me to roast this one too?
Yeah, roasted then.
All right, here's the roast. So a dude is robbing an old man, gets punched by a good Samaritan, and instead of running away, he calls the police to snitch. Bro really got caught in the middle of a robbery and said, "Officer, I'd like to report an assault." That's not a thief. That's a customer service Karen with a ski mask on. He really thought the police were going to side with the robber. That's wild.
All right. When Stephen Crane broke into a Ravo Republic newsroom, he used the computers to watch porn. He used the computers to watch porn and check Facebook. Then Crane doused the office with a fire extinguisher, took some candy, and left. It wasn't difficult to find him, however. The police just followed the trail of stolen M&Ms that led to his sister's place across the street.
This one is actually hilarious. This dude breaks into a newsroom, sits down at their computers, watches porn, checks Facebook, sprays the whole office with a fire extinguisher like it's confetti, steals some candy, and then walks out. And the police didn't even need detective skills. They just followed the trail of M&Ms he was dropping the whole way, straight to his sister's house across the street. Bro left a breadcrumb trail like a dumbass Hansel and Gretel. That's not a burglar. That's a snack enthusiast with poor planning skills. You want me to roast it harder?
You stole my line. I was going to say Hansel and Gretel. You stole that shit, you bitch.
My bad. I got caught. I did steal that Hansel and Gretel line. That was yours. I'll give it back.
All right.
You want me to rewrite it without that?
We're gonna do one more. We're doing the show live right now, so we're doing one more. When police in Vancouver, Canada, asked to search Jason Pache's apartment for drugs, he was not a suspect. In fact, they were looking for someone else. That all changed when they got a look of how his name was listed on his cell phone. Jason Pache, drug dealer.
Haha, this one is actually perfect. The police weren't even looking for this dude. They were looking for somebody else and just asked to search his apartment. Then they looked at his phone and saw his contact name saved as Jason Pache, drug dealer bro. Literally had himself saved in his own phone as drug dealer. He didn't even try to hide it. That's not a drug dealer. That's the most honest man in Vancouver. He really said, "Fuck it. This is who I am. You want me to roast it?"
No, you didn't steal my joke on this one. This dude was walking around with a neon sign, dude.
Haha. All right, here's the roast. This man wasn't even a suspect. Police just happened to be searching his apartment for somebody else. Then they looked at his phone and saw his own contact name saved as Jason Pache, drug dealer. Bro was literally walking around with a neon sign on his forehead that said, "I sell drugs." He didn't even try to be slick. That's the most honest criminal I've ever heard of.
Yeah. All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and wrap this up here. So my new disclaimer for everybody, I'm going to start doing this on every show that I can. This is my GROK. It's not going to be your GROK. I don't want you to download GROK and expect her to talk to you like this. GROK will mirror the user. How you are with her is how she's going to be with you. And obviously, you can see how I am with her, okay? We do now have a new Cash App. Our Cash App is We Will GROK You. Help a brother get a new microphone. Help a brother get the paid version of GROK. And with that said, guys, God bless, don't stress, and always strive to do your best. Hit that like button. Please hit that subscribe button. But remember this, whether you love to hate me or hate to love me, either way, you're a fan, because love and hate both have the same main ingredient, and that's passion, baby. Shalom!